This is my city, Sofia. Once during Roman times, it used to be called Sredets. The name comes from the Bulgarian word for middle, center, a point on the surface of the earth which connects other points. Between Europe and the Bosphorus, between the East and the West, a European city full of directions and differences. You haven't seen anything of Sofia if you haven't dedicated a little time to her, a gesture which Sofia repays with the subtle grace of a grand lady, because she is a lady. A city with a history of thousands of years which can open up to you if you have the patience. 4,000 years ago, this was the location of the first Neolithic settlement. A town of stone, born at the foot of an extinct volcano, the mountain we have been calling Vitosha for 11 centuries already. A female town that loves changing her appearance, like beauties discard and change their ball gowns because she knows how to handle things, which is obvious even at first glance. But let's get introduced. What kind of lady is Sofia? What is the name of Sofia derived from? Does it come from wisdom as a whole, or from Saint Sophia, the mother of faith, hope, and love? The city, named after its patron saint Sofia, is older than the ancient church, whose unique reddish-brown walls have survived the various vicissitudes of history. The St. Sophia Church was built over the foundations of several other churches during the time of Roman town Serdica. In the 2nd century, the same location used to host a Roman theatre, while over the next few centuries, several temples were consequently erected there. During the period of the Second Bulgarian Empire, the 12th to the 14th centuries, the church acquired the status of a metropolitan church and gave its name to the city, Sofia, meaning wisdom.
Тук прекарвам всяка една цветница. Имам щастието да съм родена и отраснала в центъра на София, на улица Шейново, където хората са добри и мили, от старите кооперации ухае на топло мляко, кестените цъфтят в бели цветове. София е един много красив град.
A true love story, involving fidelity till death. This is the secret behind the charm of the millennia-old capital, which is not only what we see on the streets at first glance. A couple of steps away from today's Council of Ministers is where the other Sofia lurks. Let us take a look at her. Unique frescoes from the 10th and 11th centuries. 22 spectacular figures on the windows and an unforgettable angelic face. One of the unique faces of medieval Sofia. The past is actually never past. It stays parallel to modern Sofia, like a museum in the open, in the very heart of the city.
Обичам София, обичам България. Гордея се, че София е построена върху една невероятна, необятна архитектура. Софиянци имат възможност да живеят заедно с тази цивилизация, която е съществувала тук.
Our capital, a lady, named after wisdom, does indeed have many faces, like the face of Desislava, wife of medieval local ruler Sebastokrator Kaloyan. She was painted in Bojana Church on the northern slope of Vitosha by the unknown Bojana master artist nicknamed the Bulgarian Giotto.
Боянската църква е уникална.